Well, hello, it's Honoo Dubbed, and I'm back with my 500 sub special. So first of all, I'd like to thank you all for getting to 500 subs. I'm sorry this video is out so late, but some things happened, but it's out. So for my 500 sub special, I'm going to do my top 10 favourite subbed, dubbed, and maybe something else animes of all times. So I was planning on doing a top 10 dubbed animes first, but that one's going to take a bit longer to do, just put it that way. So, hold off, that'll be out next week. For this week, I'm doing my 500 sub special for subbed animes only. So basically this week, when this episode's going to be up, it'll be my top 10 subbed animes of all times. The next week then will be my top 10 dubbed animes of all times. And there might be a third week, which I don't know yet, but I'm going to add there. I got an idea, but I don't know if I'm going to actually add it or not. But to be honest, trying to narrow down these lists, oh my god, was that difficult. Because the times I watch an anime, like rewatch it, depending on when I watched it, and how enjoyable it was, it changes so quickly for me. Like 1 minute I can love an anime, the next minute another anime can take its place. It happens to me all the time. So trying to find these animes and narrow them down to 10 was really a big challenge. And at the time making this video now, I guarantee this list has nearly changed. Has changed a little, not completely, but I bet it was like an anime or two has been added on. So yeah, that's a bit. We'll start. In 2 minutes. I've just been talking. Just like I say, thanks for that's 500 subs, guys, and let's get into my top 10 subbed animes of all times. Quick note as well, it was kind of hard to choose these subbed animes because I don't really watch a lot of subbed animes in general. I mostly watch dubbed, main reason for my channel. So these mostly are sport animes or stuff like that. So hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So, like I said, it was hard to narrow them down, so these are the extra slots these are. So first off, we got Giant Killing, subbed, sports, 26 episodes, 1 season, came out in the 4th of the 4th, 2010. So this is basically a football or soccer, whatever you want to call it, anime where an ex-player comes back from England and basically comes back to try and make his team number 1 again. And they call him the Giant Killer because he's able to make small teams or people who can't really play well together or in general and help them become an awesome team and defeat these massive giant teams. Hungry Heart Wild Striker, it is subbed, sports, 52 episodes, 1 season, came out the 11th of the 9th, 2002. Now this is another soccer anime. It's about it's about this kid who has an older brother who's a professional player. I'm pretty sure he plays for Milan, if I can remember correctly. And everyone compares him to him and he's just like, no, forget it. No more football for me. And he kind of just backs off. But this girl kind of blackmails him into coaching her soccer team. And from there he regains his love of football again. And you see him and trying to start from the bottom, working his way up, like the school, and trying to, play football again, or soccer, whatever you want to call it. Baby Step, this is subbed, sports, comedy, romance. First episode has 25 episodes, and the second season has 25 episodes as well. So, this is about a young boy, boy in high school, I think it is, if I remember correctly, and he's not interested in anything. He can't be bothered not bothered, but nothing like interests him, so he doesn't do it. And the only thing he does is cram, revise, study, things like that. He ends up he doesn't want this to happen all his life, so he goes to different activities to try and see if he can, do stuff in there. Doesn't turn out right. Then he finds tennis, starts to enjoy that a bit, and gets really into it, and you see him then trying to take tennis as a professional career while still cramming for school kind of thing. Hajime no Ippo. This is subbed sports comedy, 612 episodes, 3 seasons, plus a load of spin-offs and stuff like that. Came out the 3rd of the 10th, 2002. Boxing anime. This kid he lost his father. It's just him and his mother who run a fishing business. Gets bullied at school, things like that. But because of all this heavy lifting he does as his job, the fish business, he's got a really powerful right tuck, let's just say. I think it's right anyway. Hopefully it's right. But this really big boxer sees him getting bullied, stops them, patches him up, and takes him to the boxing gym. When he wakes up, then he's like, where am I? And punches a boxing bag. And through these events, he decides that he wants to take boxing up as a hobby, and generally he takes it as a career. And you see him start from the bottom, working his all the way up to the top, fighting all his opponents, and absolutely beast moding. Awesome anime to watch. Hajime no Ippo. Yowamushi Pedal. It is subbed sports comedy drama, 38 episodes, first season. Second season got 24 episodes. Plus, I'm pretty sure there's a new movie that just came out, and something that I may be over, if I remember correctly. This is a cycling anime. I love cycling in real life, so I really like this anime in general because it's one of the things I like to do in my spare time. But this is really wimpy kid, an otaku, who cycles to school on a mummy's bike, I think they call it. Cycles to school, and it's up a really steep hill. And this guy who takes biking really seriously was like, I want to race you, because he was a climber and the guy couldn't climb fast enough, so they had a race. The kid then joined the cycling club in school, and you see him going through trying to get into the inter-high, and yeah. Kuroko's no Basket, subbed sports comedy, 25 episodes in 3 seasons, so there's 75 episodes altogether for you guys. It is a basketball anime. You've probably seen it around, to be honest, but basically tells a story of a boy who has a lack of presence, use it in basketball, and you see him improving in basketball while he's trying to take down his old teammates who are well developed for their age, and they're basically trying to taking each other on in games. Really load of action in it, like, the actual games, there's a lot of intense moments, we'll just say that. But it's finished now, 3 seasons, there's a couple of overs come out. Eyeshield 21, subbed sports, 145 episodes, 1 season, come in 2005. Now, if you want a full experience, not a full experience, but if you want a finished experience, you have to read the manga, which some good stuff happening there. But if you just watch the anime, it kind of leaves off in a good place. Like, I finished the anime, and I was like, well, that's actually a pretty good end, that is. And then I found out there's more to the manga, so yeah, it's a pretty good way you can watch the anime and I was satisfied anyway with the ending. Or you can keep on reading, and that ending was a bit later on, basically. But yeah, Eyeshield 21, a wimpy kid, Senna, who has amazing legs and can run, gets bullied and stuff like that, picked on. Then the Captain America football team sees him, and he's basically the devil, and kind of forces Senna into being this runner back in American football, and you basically have nobody knowing his true identity on the pitch. He's called Eyeshield 21 on the pitch, and nobody knows is actually this wimpy secondary. I can't. What is it? What are they based now? People who take notes and stuff like that. The wimpy kid like that. And you see him play matches, and later on people finding out, and until the big reveal, which is epic. And Eyeshield is basically the story of a small. The team started off with only 3 people. One person dropped out then, so there's only 2 people. And you see them basically training these 2 people alone, and during the course of the season, them to building a team. Senna come in, then we got the catchers, then we got the line. All these people started joining then, and you see them how they all became one team, the Devil Bats. So I'm just gonna say this now. Every other night, Eyeshield 21 and Major are my 3 favourite sports animes that I've ever watched. Major, my favourite sport anime ever. Then we've got Night in the Area, that's my second favourite, and Eyeshield 21. These 3 are my favourite sports animes ever. And Hajime and Hippo in number 4. So yeah. Haikyuu is subbed sports, comedy, drama, 2 seasons, both with 25 episodes, and it came out in 2014. So basically it's about Hinata, who is he was cycling one day, unlocked on TV, and it was like the inter-high finals, I think it was. And he saw this kid, really small, the ace of the team, and they called him the little giant, I think it was. And he sees how small he is, and he's like, well, I'm still small, and he wants to do volleyball to be like him. So he's like, he's small, but he can still do this. And so he starts training. And then when he's in school, there was no team, so he had to practice with the girls. And he finally got into a match where he fought against this really powerful school. And he ended up making a rival out of, they call him the King. So that match ended, and they were like, okay, we'll see each other in high school. And they both went to the same high school. And their partnership basically started from there. They basically formed a massive team and become a powerhouse school. Yeah, so it's basically volleyball, and they play a load of matches, trying to get into high, facing other teams. Really good. Area no Kakeshi, or Night in the Area. It is subbed sports, 37 episodes, 1 season. The 7th of the 1st, 2012 will come out. Now I'm going to say this now. This is one of my favourite sports animes ever. It's soccer or football, where you're from, when you call it from. But it's my favourite animes ever. Love the story behind it. And yeah, I'll tell you a bit about it. 2 brothers, one older brother, one younger brother. One of the older brother is really good and gets drafted for teams after teams, and he's a really good player all in general. The younger one hasn't actually found his stride yet, but the older brother has a dream that one day he will be the knight in the area. And the story is an accident happens, which something happens to the older brother, and the younger brother then starts playing football, and you see him trying to improve, get better, while having some sort of attacks kind of thing, which make him into an unstoppable beast on the pitch. Really good though. Only 37 episodes. The manga's still ongoing, which I'm reading. Love it. But 37 episodes, but there's a lot in them. like I say, I never can explain these animes right, but if you want to know one of my favourite sports animes ever of all times, Night in the Area. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Fantasy, action, comedy, romance. And a total of 13 episodes. Now, this one, really cool. It's kind of my style, like fantasy genre kind of thing. And the kid wants to be Belle, that's her name, wants to be a hero from all these fairy tale stories. And the main gist is they go into these dungeons, fight all these monsters, gain rewards, come out, live out, pay up the rewards, and you can go back in, and that's how they work. Go into dungeons and stuff like that. And there's goddesses who have their own families, and these, what are they called now? Like the warriors who go into the dungeons, they work for the families. And Belle and his goddess are the only two in the family. Hestia, them two are the only ones in the family. And you see them two with their relationship, and all these people Belle, wants to be, and tries to improve to impress a girl. One of the strongest girls ever. Well, no, she's the strongest strongest person so far we've seen. And he's trying to impress her, so he's trying to level up, grow, and one day manage to save her. Garo the animation, it is subbed, action, demon, fantasy, magic, supernatural, 24 seasons, and actually this is now dubbed, but I've left it in my sub list. I really got into this anime. The main character, the story behind him was so good. Oh my god. So they're able to summon these suit kind of things, and they fight all these monsters. And his mother was banished for being a witch, and she was set on fire. He wasn't even born yet, and his father came to rescue him. He looked after him, and you see the story of him growing up and what he went through, what he was going through. Meets his mother and finds out all these different stories, really, and him trying to protect the people in his life. And it's just one hell of a action anime, to be honest. So happy it's been dubbed, but yeah, Garo the animation. Shinya Mio No Testament is subbed, action, fantasy, harem, romance, ecchi, 12 episodes, first season, 12 episodes second season, and yeah, coming 2015. Now, this and Garo are my two favourite animes in this list for action. For action, these two animes, and what I'm going to say next, them three are my favourite action animes I could ever want. I'm gutted this one's not dubbed, hopefully it will be, but there's basically three clans. There's heroes, demons, and gods, I think there are, if I can remember correctly. And the main character, him and his father were banished from the hero clan, and they just lived normal human lives. Then his father went and picked up a demon girl, Mio, and said, these two are your new sisters, look after them. And you just see him protecting his sisters from all the other clans who are trying to kill him, because of some things that can happen. And the fight scenes are awesome. Gutted about the last fight, to be honest, the second season. Didn't kind of live up to what I was expecting, but okay. And the ecchi part does get a bit too ecchi sometimes, I gotta say. But overall, like I said, Garo, Mio No Testament, and the next one I'm gonna say are three one hell of action animes I've ever watched. These three are just awesome. Beelzebub, subbed, action, comedy, demon, school, supernatural, slice of life, martial arts, 6 episodes in total. Oh my god, like I said, I told you, Goro, Shimano Testament, and Beelzebub are my three favourite action animes. Oh my god, is this good. Oga, the main character, ends up picking up the Demon Lord's kid, who he has to look after to destroy the world, basically. And Oga then basically looks after him, and well, doesn't want to at first, but Helga, his babysitter, kind of forces Oga to do it, and those strange stuff happen in this scenario. Let's just say that, and yes, he's his like awesome powers to use. Just yeah, Oga becomes a powerhouse badass, and gutted that they didn't dub. Well, they didn't dub it. I'm gutted as well they didn't actually finish the subversion. You've actually got to read the manga, but I finished the manga now. And what happens in that is good as well. Oh my god, that is some good stuff. Yeah, Beelzebub. One thing I gotta say though, the kid, when he's kind of naked, that kind of put me off a bit, but other than that, really cool anime to watch. We start off with the main character, Tetsuo Sauda, a good for nothing high school student. He's not able to do anything right. He's having good grades, not good at sports, and in general don't have many friends to begin with. So we start off with a baby reborn. He's a hit. You'll find out in the story why he's actually a baby, but let's just say he's a professional hitman, and he went to Tetsuo's house to tell him he's going to be the 10th Vongle boss. Basically speaking, he's going to be the new mafia boss for the Vongle family, and he's like one of the most powerful families around. So he's like, reborn. He's here to train Tetsuo to become a Vongle boss. And oh my god, is this good? To be honest, Tetsuo, he does not want to do it. He does not want to become a mafia boss. So yeah, so Reborn has been there to train Tetsuo to become the 10th Vongle boss, to take over from the 9th. But Tetsuo does not want to do it at all. He refuses every chance he gets. And yeah, basically every chance he's like, no, I'm not becoming a bad guy kind of thing. Like, and Reborn's like, no, you're not being a bad guy. You're just gonna be the 10th Vongle, and it just goes on from there really. So he doesn't really have any friends, and like in real at the start he doesn't really have any friends, and due to Reborn, he manages when Reborn enters, good things and bad things happen in Tetsuo's life, such as he ends up spending more time with the girl he likes, and he makes a lot of friends and close bonds he makes. Some bad things is, really bad people come after him, and he's nearly always in danger. And plus he has to try and save people he cares about. So there's an up and down side. But during the story progresses, it becomes much more action based. Like at the start of the anime and the end of the anime, the amount of action, it increases a load, I'll tell you that now. You've probably heard me say this before, but I actually didn't like Hitman Reborn the first time I watched it. I watched the first episode, didn't really get into it, just didn't really like it. A couple of months later then, I tried it again, I watched the first episode, and then I was like, okay, keep on watching. And as I got to like this episode 12 or something, action started popping in more. I started getting more interested, and then once you start unlocking all these new abilities and powers, oh my god, did it start getting good. Absolutely loved it. I'll tell you this now though, if you are gonna watch it, it's not fully animated. It takes you up to a good certain point, but then you have to read the manga then for more, if you want to read more. There's some good stuff in it happen in the manga, and a lot of things you don't
realise what happened in the anime. They explain it in the manga in the end. So yeah, Hitman Reborn, love it now, and that's what's on the list. Bakuman is subbed, slice of life, comedy, drama, romance. 3 seasons. Every season has 25 episodes, so altogether there's 75 episodes for you guys. Came out in 2010. So there are actually 6, I think, episodes that are stubbed. And then if you want to, like, all the other episodes, you're going to have to watch them in subbed. But Bakuman's about 2 high schoolers who one's an amazing writer, and he has a promise of future ahead of him in whatever he does, and the other one's an artist, and the one who's got a bright future ahead of him, everyone thinks, oh, he's going to go to college, going to the high college, he's going to do this, do that, and he's like, nope, I'm going to be a mangaka, and he finds the drawer, and he's like, you are going to be working with me, and we're going to create our own manga. That's how it all starts. You see the men going through their difficulties trying to become mangas, what they have to go through to try and get to the point in their lives at the end, and just all the struggles they went through and all the happy times, and also the mangas they created. And there are a lot of references to other mangas as well, such as, because they're manga creators, they have their rivals that pop in and they battle their rivals, and it's also a love story about the drawer and the girl he likes. It wants to be a voice actor. They're not allowed to see each other or talk to each other until their dreams come true. So yeah, Bakuman, love this anime. I like drawing, and to be honest, if I watch this anime, always puts me into the mood of drawing. So if I'm ever like a dead end and I don't want to draw something, I don't know what to draw, I turn this on in the background, and I get inspired straight away. Bakuman. So guys, I know this has been a very long video, and I thank you all for watching, if you have watched it. But we finally hit the number 1 spot, which is Major. Oh my god, is this good. I'll tell you a couple of reasons why it's my favourite anime out of all of them. So first of all, it's a long anime. We'll put it that way, it's a long anime. You follow his story from the start of his life to basically the end of his life. And it's baseball, and I'm pretty into baseball. So, yeah, Major, oh my god, I love this anime to pieces. Like Hitman Reborn though, I did not actually like it to begin with. Yeah, at the start, I did not like it. I watched it, I was like, oh, it's kind of boring to be honest. Turned it off. Tried it again, and oh my god, did I get in. The thing is, if I watch the first couple of episodes, start watching the rest of them, I start to get into the anime. So, that's basically what I did for Major. You follow Garo Shiganago. I can't even say his name now. You follow Goro's life, really, from when he's like a little kid in elementary school or wherever he was, all the way up until he becomes a professional pitcher in the Major League. So there are actually 6 seasons, and every season is basically him graduate. It's like him going up a couple of years. So I think the first season was when he's really young. Second season then I think it was like high school maybe. Third one then was high school again, I think. Fourth one, I think he tried out for the major leagues and goes to America. Fifth one, he does the World Cup. And the 6th one then is him recovering from a mental, not breakdown, but he was in a bad place. So he recovers from that and starts pitching. And there's also 2 overs plus 1 movie, which are the 2 overs I would definitely recommend you watch after the anime, because they basically show achieving his dream. So watch him 2 overs definitely. You might be able to tell, but I've been cutting these bits up and putting different ones in, stuff like that, just because I'm trying to explain this anime and I'm so hyped about it. Just explaining it to you guys, it's just kind of getting messed up all the time. But yeah, you see Garo going through all of his childhood. Really tragic story what happens in the first thing. Gotta say that. Very tragic. Then you see him facing injuries, all different things, like his rival. And it's just, in general, put it together, and it's one hell of an anime to watch. Major baseball anime. And if any of you are interested, they're also doing now a Major 2, which is, it's only manga so far. Hopefully they'll animate it. It's only manga so far, but it's Goro's child. And he's, not that good at baseball. His dad was like a prodigy, he's not as good, and you see him now playing baseball for fun. So guys, we hit the end of this video. I'd like to say thank you for watching. I know it's been a very long video, and if you stayed till tuned to the end, I appreciate it a lot. Really sorry for the late upload, but I had a lot of work to do. Yeah, so sorry for the late upload, guys, but I'm gonna say this now. I'm doing the top 10 for next week now, the dub version, and that's gonna be even longer. So I kind of want your feedback to say, do you want me to speed the video up, or do you want me to go in more detail onto the animes? Really want your decision on what you want to see in the video. Like, you want a short one or a long one? Just tell you, all these animes are gonna be in the description below, and the next week's one is probably gonna be in a late upload as well, either a Saturday or a Sunday. So I'd like to say thanks for watching, and until next time, sit back, relax, and enjoy some anime. Till next time, see you, bye. And one other thing as well, I know this is a late upload, but there's one more reason why it was a late upload. I kind of started rewatching most of these animes again, and that kind of like put me, behind schedule. Like I said, these are my favourite animes of all times for subbed. So of course, when I'm looking for these pictures or images, of course I'm going to end up watching clips of these episodes to kind of remember. So yeah, I just say that now, guys. That's kind of why it was a late upload. Sorry about that.